afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, and what about you?
I'm good. My name is rayamajhi. What's your name?
My name is Jessica Rayamajhi.
Where do you come from?
I come from a beautiful city, Manigram.
Oh, Manigram.
Yeah.
Is it a beautiful city?
Yes, it is a lovely place.
Good. Can I see your identification, please?
Yes, of course. Here you are.
Okay. You are Jessica, right? Okay, now let me check your picture here. Okay, take it please.
Thank you very much.
Can I see your topic?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Jessica, we are going to do two things, right? First, we are going to talk about your topic, and then we'll have conversation on other two topics, right? And you have mentioned that you'd like to talk about your country. So tell me something about your country.
My country name is Nepal. It is a beautiful landlocked country with diverse topography, along with multiple ethnics and people with a different language live here.
Where is it situated?
It is situated in Asia.
It is in Asia.
Yeah,
okay.
It is situated in Asia. So we have diverse culture in our country, and moreover, it is preferred by lots of tourists as well. A lot of tourists.
Is it naturally beautiful?
Yeah, it is naturally very beautiful, and Nepal is a glimpse of history. So
how do you think this is a glimpse of history?
Because we have, I think Nepal is one of the oldest country in Asia, and we have very beautiful history from from our brave fighters to the monuments we have in our country, and more than 10 places of our country are included.
What kind of people live in your country?
People with different culture live in our country, especially they are Brahmin, Kshatri, Magar, and they have different cultures, they have different language.
Do the people have different professions, or they have same professions?
Yeah, they have different professions. Most of the people in our country are businessmen, some are doctors, some are teachers, while some are shopkeepers as well. The profession is quite diverse from.
What about the farmers?
Yeah, the majority of people are farmers. Because Nepal is an agricultural country, and most of the people are based on agriculture.
What kind of crops do people produce in your country?
Since our country is divided into three geographical regions,
right,
the crops and the weather is varied accordingly. The people in hilly region cultivate different crops from Himalayan and Tarai region. In Himalayan region, people cultivate millet, potatoes, and in hilly region, people cultivate maize, barley, while in Tarai region, people cultivate wheat.
Okay.
And
in which part of the country do you live?
I live in Tarai region.
Tarai. Okay, you live in Tarai.
Yes.
So is Tarai different from the other two regions?
Yes, Tarai is very different from the other two regions. In terms of topography.
Topography.
Yeah.
Well, what kind of foods are available in your country?
Food.
You have mentioned the food, okay? So what are the popular foods in your country?
People in our region love to have a lot of street foods. I myself love eating a lot of street foods like pani puri, chappatis, and chow mein.
Is it good to eat these kinds of food items?
No, they are not good, but we are used to having from a long time. So we love having such street foods, and there are varieties of foods available in different restaurants.
Do people prefer to eat at restaurants, or they prefer to eat at home?
In recent scenarios, most of the people love to go outside the doors. They love to go to restaurants and have some quality time along with the food. So they love having momos, chow mein, and pizza, burgers, etc.
Okay, so you have mentioned about the weather. What are the weather conditions in your country?
The weather in my country is different from different topography. The weather in Himalayan region is cold, while the weather in hilly region is neither cold nor hot. Similarly, the weather in the Tarai region is often hot.
And do you like hot weather or cold weather?
I like hot weather because during summer season we can go to swimming pools for swimming with friends. We can, it is also a source of recreation. We can have some quality time, and I love having ice creams and cold drinks in summer season. That's why I like summer.
I think it's because you live in the Tarai.
Yeah, that also might be one reason. I've been living in Tarai for more than 10 years, and I'm used to living, and I'm used to coping up with the environment. So I think.
Okay. Do you have so many friends in your country?
I have not so many friends, but I have few friends who are very near and dear to me. They are really helpful, and all of my friends love me very much. They always support me.
Do you live with your family or you live separately?
I live with my family because I'm a student right now, so I do not have. I'm not independent yet, so I have to depend on my family in terms of from financial to emotional, everything.
Okay, and do you think it is necessary for a citizen to love his country or her country?
Yes, being the citizen of any country, you have to love and respect your country because you are the family member. Country is basically a home where citizens live.
You mean to say that there are certain contributions one has to pay for the nation?
Yes, definitely. One has to pay a great deal of contributions to one's nation because nation has provided a lot of things. It has provided us shelter, facilities. The government has provided facilities. So I think it is our duty and responsibility to give, some of our portion. So towards the nation, it might be in terms of we can give it back as a good citizen.
Okay. Good, very good. Do you have any questions about this topic?
Yes. What do you think? What are the contributions as a citizen we should give towards the nation?
Well, actually, our country is our home. It's our mother. The mother and the motherland are always greater than the heaven. Therefore, there are certainly many contributions of citizen, like the development of the country totally depends on the contributions that each citizen has. Therefore, I think there are so many contributions that one citizen has to pay to its nation. I think unless the citizens make contributions, the country cannot develop and it cannot be a prosperous country. Thank you. Well, now let's talk about something different. Is that okay?
Yes, of course.
Okay, we're going to talk about traveling. Do you travel?
Not very often, but I love traveling.
What kind of places do you like traveling?
I love to travel to the places which are, naturally beautiful, and I love to travel the places where I have not visited yet, especially in the Himalayan and hilly areas. Since I belong to Tarai region, I have visited most of the places in Tarai, so I would love to visit the parts
do you first like to travel within the nations or outside the nation?
Yes, I would love to travel within the nations because Nepal is really a beautiful country in terms of traveling. A lot of tourists every year come to visit Nepal, it has a separate impressions. It has a separate impression among the visitors. So I would love to visit my country first, and then I would think about traveling.
Do you think traveling is really important?
Yes, I think
in our life.
Yes, traveling is really important in our life because traveling means exposure. When we travel, we learn new things, we observe things clearly, and we try to imbibe, what people are doing.
Can you learn something about new culture, new food, new dresses by traveling?
Yes, we can learn because, like, if I travel to Kathmandu or if I travel to any places, I basically, go with an intention that to observe the diverse culture of the people or food items. So we get to see a lot of people with different opinions and different lifestyles. Yeah.
Okay. And how would you love to travel? Would you love to travel in your private car? You love to travel by public bus, or you love to travel by trekking, or how would you love to travel?
I think it differs from place to place. I would love to travel by my private car because I think it would be a lot more convenient if we travel by our private car. But if I travel to Himalayan areas like Manang and Mustang, I would love to travel on a bike.
Okay.
And trekking also would be a great option as well.
Have you ever traveled any part of the country before? Like might be student life, or maybe you might have traveled with your family or as a family tour or something like that. Do you have any kind of memory?
Yes, I have visited many places. So I have one of my favorite places, Ilam, which I had visited when I was in grade 12. So it was, I was really awestruck by the beauty of Ilam. So it was really beautiful. The wide range of tea leaves,
You mean to say about the tea estates, tea gardens?
Yeah, tea gardens, and I also had a horse riding along with my friends, and we stayed there for a day.
What was the best memory of the trip?
I think it would be the tea garden and horse riding. And so we also snapped pictures with different attires of people who are.
What about the company, like your friends, doing the activities together during the entire trip? Was it great fun?
Yeah, it was really a great fun. Most of the time we enjoyed each other's company while taking photographs, and we also rode horse.
And what would be the next place you would like to visit?
I would love to visit Pokhara because I have not visited yet. So as far as I know, Pokhara is really a beautiful and one of the most cleanest city in our country. And I would love to visit Patale, the David's Falls, and I would love to do paragliding and would love to try bungee jumping as well.
Okay, that's nice. Do you have a question on this topic?
Yeah, which is your favorite place, and have you ever visited, outside your region, to any places outside your region?
Yes, I've been to Nepalganj. Nepalganj is in the western part of Nepal. It is a densely populated city. There are many temples in Nepalganj. And there are many interesting places to visit. I have many relatives who live in Nepalganj, and I have some friends who live and work in Nepalganj. I like Nepalganj very much. I have been there time and again. Okay, now let's talk about something different. Okay, we're going to talk about shopping. Do you go shopping?
Yes, I sometimes go to shopping with my mother.
Where do you go for shopping?
I usually come to Butwal for shopping in a supermarket, Bhatbhatani. So I love visiting there time and again because it is convenient rather than in a local market, going outside in a local market.
Do you like to go shopping in the supermarket or you love going to the open market?
I would love to. I basically love going to shopping market because it is convenient and the food items.
We can buy everything.
We can buy everything, whatever we like, and the prices are reasonable.
They are fixed price.
Yeah, and we do not have to bargain to the. We really do not have to waste our time bargaining with people. Is the price is reasonable, and we need not to go to a lot of places searching for searching for different stuffs. It is available under the single floor. So I think during the summer season, I think it is much
hotter outside.
So I think it's worth it to.
What kind of
visit.
things do you usually buy in the supermarket?
I love to buy groceries because it is quite comparatively cheaper, like 2-3 rupees cheaper from other outside. So I love to buy groceries, and besides that I love to do shopping.
Okay.
I love to.
You love to buy many things?
Yeah, I love to buy many things. I basically love shoes items.
Shoes items.
Yes,
okay.
shoes items.
When did you last visit the shopping center?
I visited before lockdown, so with my mother.
Would you like to go shopping center next?
Pardon, please?
When would you like to go shopping center next?
I think it would probably be after a month.
After a month?
Yes, after a month.
Are there anything special you would like to buy?
Yeah, I would. I'm thinking of buying some pair of jeans and some kurtas.
Okay.
And along with, I'm planning to buy a lot of groceries for our home.
Some people say that it is better to go to the open markets. What do you say about that?
I think it is relevant to go in the open market because you get the things cheaper, and it is believed. I believe that customer or the person who is going to the open market, they are completely satisfied by bargaining with the vendor. So
isn't it a kind of recreation going to the open market?
Yes, it is a kind of recreation, but we have to spend a lot of time, and
it is overcrowded.
And we have to go through a lot of places to find what we actually want. The quality I think in open market is really compromised. So in Bhatbhatani we can get foods of good quality, they are fresh. So I think quality is compromised in
what do you think about the idea that the bigger supermarkets can provide the items at the cut prices?
Pardon, please?
What do you think about the idea that the supermarket are able to provide the items at cheaper rate?
I think basically to attract the customers and people, since the supermarkets are big, they are well facilitated, they have escalators, lifts, so people love to people are attracted going there, not just to buy but also to explore the lift and escalators time and again. So that might be the reason. And
maybe they can take pictures.
Yeah,
outside.
maybe they can take pictures, and
they can have some items of
food
refreshment
items, ice creams.
These can be the source of attraction
to the people.
And what about the idea that the supermarkets tend to buy the things at bulk, so that they can provide
at cheaper rate.
Do you believe that?
Yes, they directly buy from the manufacturers in bulk, So I think it is they are not in loss even if they give the food items in a little bit cheaper price, 2-3 rupees.
So do you think it's really important to have a supermarket in our community?
Yes, it is important because these days supermarkets are taken as a source of development as well.
Okay.
If you see supermarkets in near to your house, home areas, so you believe that it is getting developed.
Yeah.
That kind of impression
is there
gives
in the people.
Yeah, is there in the people.
Okay, very nice. Do you have any questions about shopping?
What would you like to buy in shopping mall?
Okay, well, we can find a lot of items in the supermarket, the most important thing in the supermarket is the fact that we can buy many items within the same building. As far as my item is concerned, I would like to buy jeans and t-shirt. It has been so long time since I last bought a jeans. Therefore, I'm planning to buy a nice piece of jeans which I can wear in my festival. Okay. Thank you. I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
This is the end of the test.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.